What is good, guys? Boy Gamers Goon here today with your Battleground 2017 preview and predictions. Sorry about the light back there, can't stop the glare. Anyways, Battleground, it's shaping up to be, it has some interesting matches. They have a couple gimmick matches here. They got a couple matches that the guys in them could put on a good show, but the build to it's been a little bit weak. I mean, I want to watch it for all these stipulation matches, gimmick matches, but I'm not sure on if I'm really invested into their storyline, or is this just one of those pay-per-views that this is just going to be part of a promo for a bigger show like SummerSlam? Is this just going to be one of those shows? I think it is, because I don't even count this as a B-level pay-per-view. It's not shaping up to be a pay-per-view for me. I don't know about you guys. But first, we have, on the pre-show, we got Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10. Yes, he's been off our TV for a perfect 10 times. Yep, Dillinger's getting a match against Aiden English. They didn't really showcase this feud at all on TV. I think it's been over Twitter and their YouTube, with their YouTube stuff of English having promos and then Dillinger interrupting or something like that. I don't really know. I didn't pay too much into it, but apparently they're going to end up having a match. I think they fought 3 or 4 times now. All the time so far, Aiden English has won. I'm very high on Aiden English. I thought he could have been a good Money in the Bank candidate. I think he could be good with the briefcase, kind of like a Damian Sandow was. But I would have Dillinger win this. I like Ty Dillinger. I really think that Dillinger needs to get a win. Dillinger, I hear he's been wrestling dark matches, and he's been winning a little bit, and sometimes he loses. But I really think Dillinger needs the win, and hopefully he can get out of this limbo he's in and hopefully get on TV for something other than Sonic, and maybe even answer the U.S. Open challenge of AJ Styles, which we're going to talk about later on in the show. Next, we got the debut on pay-per-view in ring for Mike Kanellis versus Sami Zayn. Mike Kanellis is going to be with Maria, and I wouldn't have had their match they had on SmackDown. Sami Zayn, he's a good talent. Sami Zayn's probably one of the best in-ring talents they have on their roster. They haven't built him up as such, though, and Sami Zayn's been a jobber, basically. He's really been a guy who just takes bumps, kind of like a Dolph Ziggler. What are you going to do? I mean, that's what Zayn's character's doing. And for Kanellis to lose his second match in the WWE and on the main roster, and yet alone his first pay-per-view match, that's not happening. Sami Zayn just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. I mean, he's a good guy for a guy to transition into. His character fits it. He, like, when he interrupted them, came down and it was like, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to do this. I mean, it fits Sami Zayn, but that's one of those things you can't really get over, because Sami Zayn's stuck with that gimmick, and you know what? I mean, I'm not sure on that, but I do think Kanellis is going to pick up the victory over Sami Zayn. Next, we got Nakamura versus Baron Corbin, not for the briefcase. I speculated that it might be for the briefcase, or they might have a future match to deal with the briefcase. I see this going one of two ways. Nakamura's not losing. Nakamura's not going to lose, that's simple. Either Corbin has to cheat to beat Nakamura, so that Nakamura actually wins, like a disqualification or count out, or just some terrible finish. Nakamura has to win. Unless it's a screw-over finish for them to have another match. I don't see why they would, unless they're actually intending on giving Nakamura the briefcase. That could be an idea. I don't know if it would be the best ideas, because I would hope that Corbin could find his way. I mean, that's another thing. What do we care about that feud? So what? He attacked him at Money in the Bank, so he attacked him again. I mean, who cares? Why is Nakamura in that? Why does Corbin care so much about Nakamura? I mean, he's the next champion. Why? Next, we have the New Day versus the Usos. Usos, I do believe, are going to win this match. I don't think this match has a stipulation attached to it that they can't be counted out again. That could be an option. They could cheat and get counted out. they could disqualify themselves. But I do think New Day needs to pay off at SummerSlam. I don't think the Usos are gonna lose it at a B-level pay-per-view. Just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel enough built towards it yet. So I do think the Usos are gonna retain at Battleground. Just a little bit of my 2 cents. Next, we have the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match, I believe. We've had a lot of Fatal 5-Ways and elimination matches in the past year with everybody, not just the women, everybody, for the number 1 contendership to Naomi's SmackDown Women's Championship. You got Becky, you got Charlotte, you got Natty, you got Lana, and you got Tamina. So, I told you how I'd book it on earlier today's episode of Fantasy Booking for WrestleMania 34. You can go watch that back. But I said I would have Natalya win it. Lana, she doesn't need it. She already lost. She got buried. She sucks. Nobody cares about Lana. She has a great song. Fits the gimmick. But she has not beat anybody with that finisher. You gotta build her up. I don't know how you're going to build Lana up. I really don't. Tamina, she can't talk on the mic, so the promo would be atrocious. She can somewhat wrestle, but never hand her a mic again, please. Charlotte is who I'm going with in this match. I said I would have Natty win, but I'm going to take Charlotte on their style of picking who wins. Charlotte, she's had a lot of claim to where she's been champion on Raw 3 or 4 times. She was in a WrestleMania. She was the first ever women's champion. She got it at WrestleMania. She transitioned from the Divas title into the women's title. She's had great matches with Sasha Banks. She's had a great career in NXT. I mean, and she's the biggest name that they have on the way that they've built Charlotte. So, I could see them going Charlotte, Naomi, and I said maybe Carmella scratches her way in there, cashes in at Money in the Bank, or not Money in the Bank, at SummerSlam. She cashes her Money in the Bank in at SummerSlam. Or we could even see it at Battleground. If they want to be clever, they could have Naomi out there congratulate whoever won, and you could have maybe Charlotte turns heel, attacks Naomi, and you got Carmella scurrying out there and cashing it in. How about that? You do something crazy. Becky, she hasn't been in the title picture. Doesn't feel right now. Natty, I don't think she's been built up enough. I said I would have her win. I would have Natty win. So you can have it so that Charlotte doesn't get the title till later on, to the start of 2018, so it goes into WrestleMania for Charlotte and Becky. A heel Charlotte, face Becky. I would have Natty win and just draw out the Natty Carmella feud to wait for a little bit. Just a little bit. So you could have Natty Naomi. Natty's about to beat Naomi with the figure 4. Carmella, nope. Ends up winning it, stealing it from Natty. You have that storyline, then you got Naomi with her rematch. That's how I do it. Next, we have AJ Styles, the United States Champion. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. I don't know who wins this. I really don't. I really think Kevin Owens should have been the champion going into SummerSlam. I can't imagine AJ Styles loses his first United States pay-per-view defense. Can't really imagine that. But I'm going to have to say, I'm going to say AJ Styles is going to win this. I think Kevin Owens would have been the right guy to go into SummerSlam with it. So you can have AJ Styles in that main event picture a little bit. You can get his feet wet a little bit. You don't have to put him in a United States title feud with Nakamura. Save it for WrestleMania for the real championship. Just don't do it. Please. Have AJ win this. I mean, I would have rather seen Owens. But you can't just be flip-flopping around, because then it makes no sense. Storyline bookings. Actually, you know what? I would rather have Owens win. I'm saying AJ's going to win, but I would rather have Owens win, have their rematch at SummerSlam, blow the feud over, so we don't have to get Nakamura and AJ. I really don't want to see it until WrestleMania 34. Next, we got the flag match between Rusev and John Cena. You might be wondering what kind of match this is. It's a flag match. Bulgarian flag in one corner, United States flag on the other corner. You want to know why? Because WWE is going to give John Cena the victory. John Cena, Mr. America. I see it going one or two ways. He's either going to completely destroy Rusev, or Rusev's he's about to place the flag down. He takes it up real high. Cena grabs Rusev's flag, pulls it back up, and then puts him into an attitude adjustment, and then places the American flag down. It's in Philadelphia, where everything was written, where the United States of America was practically made, where the Liberty Bell lays, the city of brotherly love. You think John Cena's losing in a flag match in the United States of America, where it all began, just to lose to this big, bad, anti-American heel? Have you met Vince? He seems to put John Cena over a lot when it comes to being Mr. America, doesn't he? Matter of fact, I believe he tried to put Mark Henry over as Mr. America against Rusev. Mr. McMahon is not gonna be letting Rusev win this match. Plain day, not happening. Get it out of your minds, Rusev's not gonna win. Next, we got Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton in the Punjabi Prison match for the World Heavyweight title. Now, can they put on a better match than Batista, Khali, and I forget who was even in the first one. I know I watched it. Who was in it? Undertaker and someone. I honestly don't remember. It was not memorable. Undertaker I don't even know what happened. But anyways, last two times they had a Punjabi Prison match was because of Great Khali. I don't know. I don't really know what the build was for it. I remember watching the Undertaker Punjabi Prison match, and towards the end, somebody got speared through the Punjabi Prison, and the whole thing collapsed while Great Khali was sitting there climbing it. I don't know if it was a botch, what it was happening. I don't know why Khali came out either. Don't know why. Don't know how, or how that played into anything. I don't know, because I wasn't watching. Maybe Khali was starting a feud with Undertaker. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, the Great Khali has been in the last two Punjabi Prison matches at one point. He didn't fight in both of them, but he made an appearance in the last two. And I really hope this does not spawn a Great Khali viewing experience for us at Battleground. You know the Singh brothers are probably going to play a part in this. I imagine Orton's going to take them out. You're going to have the Singhs take some brutal bumps. They're going to be done. And maybe, please don't, I'm predicting that maybe, just maybe, you got Khali coming in. Oh my gosh, please. That's all he knows how to do, man. That's all he knows how to do. But I imagine Mahal's going to win this. I imagine Orton's going to give an RKO to one or both of the Singh brothers from midway up the structure if they get involved. These guys have a lot more promise in them than, Batista is a great wrestler, but Great Khali, bah. This match fits Mahal and Orton a little bit more. I think the competitors could put on a better match than what we have seen in a Punjabi Prison match. Both of them were underwhelming. It's the most rare match in the history of their company. I do think Mahal's going to win this one, and I really do hope Great Khali does not show up. And last but not least, we got who might have been the attackers of Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Who? I don't know. Do you know? Who has long, luscious brown hair, or black hair, whatever. Greasy hair. I'm hearing people say maybe, just maybe it's Eric Rowan and Crazy Steve. Have you seen Eric Rowan? Dude's bald. And I just want to forget about that. As in, it could easily be them. Some people have been saying, you know what, it might be Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Possibility. But, you know what? He said 2 men that had the long hair or whatever. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be someone new. I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe Redragon comes up. I don't think they would. Maybe you can have someone from New Japan come on over that you made a deal out with. I know Kenny Omega is not going to be the guy because he's in the G1 Climax. I don't know who it would be. Who could it be? I really don't know. I really don't know who it might be. But I've heard a bunch of speculation that it's something to do with Eric Rowan. Very well could be. And they could have forgot what they said back at Backlash. Forgot all that. Just forgot about it. Throw it out the window. Never happened. I mean, I'm going to call him out on it if that happens. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? Anyways, it's been your boy Gamers Goon. Thank you guys for watching. And make sure you click that red sub button. Make sure you click that thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down below. And let me know your reactions and thoughts to what I had to say, and also what you think is going to happen at WWE Battleground 2017. Thank you, been Board Gamers Goon. I am out. Peace.